Hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to the Physical Media Show here on FanZcene Vids. With me tonight is Runner. Tom probably will not be joining us tonight, but who knows? He may make an appearance. We don't know. He's had a pretty busy day, so just letting you guys know, it's going to be me and Runner. So hopefully we can give you guys some good conversation, some cool physical media, and some updates of what will be coming soon. So, Runner, you got anything you want to say before we start saying hi to the chat and everything?
Yes. If you guys really want Tom to show up, all I can say is just cross your fingers, and just hope that he shows up, because it's gonna be weird, just me and him. But we can do this. We can do this.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, Tom is gonna show up in the chat and be like, "Oh man, you guys fucking need me," because he's
You
done
never
this
know. He just
before.
may. He just may.
I know, but because remember like last time when it was just me and you, and Tom literally showed up in the chat and he's like, "Oh, you motherfuckers need me,"
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
because like we
But
didn't know what we were talking about at one point. It's like, yeah, you guys need me in order to have this fucking conversation. It was funny, but no, I think this is gonna be a great show. It's a duo stream. I got my snacks. Let's fucking do this.
we got this. Yes, but I want to say hi to the chat real quick before we get into some upcoming physical media releases and before we start showing ours. So, hi to Heather Preston. Sorry, I'm messing up already. Hi, Heather Preston. Glad you're here. Glad to see you. Tim Hayes, glad to see you here too as well. Thank you for always being with us. Deleted Scenes, my mod, and the awesome guy Steven, glad you're here. Thank you for showing up as always. And Brian Barth, glad you're here as well too. If I can click on your name there, hail to you. Inverse Opinion, hey, how you doing? And then who else we got here? Brett Cohen says, good day, folks. Good day to you, Brett Cohen. If I can click on the dang names, the mouse is being stingy on me. And Cool Gamer, hello, welcome. Glad you're here as well too. As always, Tim Hayes, thank you. Like I said, F your Best Buy runner.
Hey, that's fun, dude. I got a shit ton of stuff from Best Buy yesterday.
Well, there you go. What's up,
Some of
Stephen Luther?
I'm
I
gonna
don't know. He may be on Toxic Femininity tonight. I'm not sure.
that that
But
that that isn't that on Mondays?
I don't know. I don't think Toxic. I don't know.
No, that I'm pretty sure those are Mondays.
Hmm.
Today's Wednesday. I think I
But
think I think Tom I think Tom's had a really busy
he's had a
week
really busy day, so he probably won't show up tonight. If he does,
or
I
busy
sent him a
day.
link. If he shows up, it'll be later. But I don't think Tom's going to be joining us, guys. I hope that doesn't upset you guys. But hey, we're here. We got this. We're glad to hear. Dan Blackroyd, you stick around. I'll see you guys next week, dude. You stick around.
No,
What's up?
I'd rather not have Dan bother us
I'd
this
rather
week.
have
That'd be
Dan
great.
Blackroyd here. I love his comments. Pops, what's up?
I have a love hate thing with his comments, but okay.
And I see my
Dan,
avatar isn't showing up on YouTube already. So
no, in all seriousness, Dan's cool. He's always
yeah.
welcome.
Yeah, yes. What's up, Pops? Glad you're here. Go check out Pops. I just did an awesome video with him over the Christmas time. He's a really cool guy. Check him out. He's got a great channel. Brian Barth, Tom's just probably not showing up tonight. He's been busy. It's been very busy. But welcome all. I hope you guys enjoy hanging with us tonight, the B crew. So we're here to hold it down. Runner, you want to talk about some of what's coming out real quick before we get into all this?
Let me check real
If you
quick.
don't got it
Okay,
up, I
so
can get it up.
no,
As always.
I found it. I found it. I got it. All right. So the big announcement that's going around is Fright Night Part 2 coming to Blu-ray.
Yes, sir.
So
Now
I think
this is
Greg can
going
talk
to.
about. I was gonna
Well,
say
go
I
ahead.
think Greg can talk more about this because I've only ever seen the first one, and I have the
Yes.
first one on 4K. I
Now,
guess.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
Greg can talk about this now.
Now I was going to say. Now this isn't a U.S. release. The Fright Night Part 2 coming up. This will not be a U.S. release yet. It's being released by Cinema Museum, which is like a new sort of boutique label. I believe this is going to be is it Italian? Maybe I don't know, but it's at the moment it is not going to be a U.S. release. But I have a feeling we will be getting a U.S. release because Cinema Museum has actually been releasing a lot of stuff that we know that we're getting on 4K. A lot of Warner Brothers stuff too, because they're releasing an Exorcist on 4K, and I do believe they're releasing the Rocky steelbooks on 4K. I think it's an Italian company, so I know they got to deal with that. So from what I understand, they might be adding this Blu-ray into a collection with the first one and with the first 4K, and it will also contain the second half of the documentary "You're So Cool, Brewster." So I have a feeling it'll be coming to US soon.
Yeah, there's a lot of Warner titles in their website. So yeah,
Yeah,
I think I've only ever heard of them once, and I totally forgot about them until I like found their Twitter, and I'm like, oh, it's them.
yeah. What's up,
Um,
Tyrell72? Glad you're here. But yeah, this is actually good news because and this is funny too because Tom actually just bought like a bootleg Blu-ray of this and he was trying to work on it a little bit, the sound and stuff,
oh
and
yeah,
it never fails because as soon as you do that, here comes the Blu-ray. So yes, I don't know if the Blu-ray will be region free. I don't know that information just yet, but I know as far as I know, pre-orders for it will begin in March from Cinema Museum. I saw this on their Facebook page. I think they do most of their updates on their Facebook page, not so much on Twitter, but I saw it on their Facebook page. Pre-orders for it will be in March, and yeah, it looks like we may get a Blu-ray of this. I'm hoping a U.S. release will follow very very soon. I'm hoping because I feel like this company, this Cinema Museum, is like a precursor to like the U.S. release. You know what I mean? And as
yeah.
far as I know, it should be Sony. Sony did Fright Night 2 because I know they did the first. They did the
Oh,
first one. So yeah,
it's a Sony release.
I would. Well, the U.S. would release will probably be Sony if they release it in the
Okay,
U.S.
okay,
because Sony owns Fright Night.
I know Sony owns the first one. I didn't think
That
they
was the
owned the
first one.
second
I
one.
think I don't know. I'd have to look up the second one. I don't really know who owns the second one. I would assume it's Sony though. But yeah,
All right.
so that's like the biggest news of a release wise that we have.
Yeah, we probably should have talked about that one last, but
Eh,
anyway, Kino Lorber is releasing 12 Angry Men on 4K.
the original
Yeah,
with Henry
correct.
Fonda.
Um, what else? Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels is also coming
From
from Kino Lorber, Guy Ritchie film.
Yep.
Um, Wanted, which is a movie starring James McAvoy, Morgan Freeman, and Angelina Jolie. Never seen it. I thought about watching it because I think it's on Netflix, but
I've heard people like it, but
yeah.
I did a video covering that. So like we got Wanted, Crazy People, Critical Condition, Dr. Giggles, which I'm very excited for
Oh
because I
yeah,
love
Dr. Giggles.
Dr. Giggles. That I don't think
Dead
that's ever been.
Silence. Dead
Go ahead.
Silence from Scream Factory is coming to 4K.
Yep.
Streets of Fire from Shout Select.
Which I did just buy that on Blu-ray from them last year. I think at the beginning of the year. So now it's getting a
Oh,
4K. So what's it cool?
Exorcist 3 is coming to 4K from Scream Factory as well.
That's probably the second biggest news of the week because a lot of people really love Exorcist 3.
And did we talk about Dragon Slayer?
We've talked about it before.
Okay, because
We
that
brought it up.
they revealed the cover for the 4K from
Yeah.
Paramount. That's a damn good fucking cover.
Yeah, the Dragon Slayer. If you want to show it, you can show it real quick because I can't bring it up at the moment.
Yeah, I can show it. I can show it.
So everybody can see because we're sitting here. Oh, that's an awesome cover, and they're like, we can't see it.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right, share my screen.
Now, is this the steelbook one or just a slip?
It doesn't say steelbook, so I'm
Because
guessing
it's coming out on a steelbook too. It's got a really cool looking steelbook.
I don't know if this might be the original cover, just the normal one.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I think last I heard we are getting the first 4 Rocky movies individually on 4K, not on the Steelbook, just like with normal
Yeah,
slip.
yeah. It's going to be
Um,
all 4 movies in one set.
well, no. I'm not talking about that.
Oh,
Like we already know that the Knockout collection. I'm talking about like individual.
oh, there's. I didn't know that they were going to set them out individually without being in the steelbook.
Yeah, so they're doing yeah, a lot of crazy shit going on with the Rocky 4Ks, and still nothing about 5 or Balboa, but
Well, 5 and Balboa are rumored, so
yeah. And and honestly, I'm not too worried about 5 really. Not that I hate it as much as most people, but it's my least favorite.
yeah. I do what
But
this is right here. Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say like Rocky Balboa to me. I'm guessing like is that like wouldn't isn't that a Sony title?
Rocky Balboa. It's
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Just see the
because
rights thing is all weird on that because Stallone's trying to get the rights to wanted the rights
because
and
when it
they're
was
milking it and all
because
that
when it was
stuff.
yeah because when it was released in theaters, it
I'm
was
pretty sure it was still
MG.
MGM Warner Brothers.
No. When it was released in theaters, when you look at the poster for Rocky Balboa, it was MGM and Columbia Pictures.
Mm, I don't
Because
know.
because
I'd have to
because
look it up. So I don't
like
know.
you no, because at the time, like this was back when like MGM was like or Sony started releasing some of the MGM stuff, like Sony did the RoboCop remake, for example.
I,
They did
I,
shit. They
I'd,
did shit like that.
I'd have to look into it. So that one I do not know. But yes, the Invaders from Mars on 4K and Blu-ray thing. Yes, separate. That was like really hard to get. I wish I could have got onto that because I missed it. I think there's still some available. But yeah, that it's an expensive 4K. But I really want to get it because they did put a lot of work into that. So I think Ignition maybe is the name of the company that did it. I'm not sure, but I want to try to get. I want to eventually try to get that before it goes away and before it's like $100 because it's like 50 something dollars right now. So, but yeah, and then what else did we get? We got
That's all I found. That's all I saw.
yeah, that was really about it. That's all that was coming up soon. Oh, speaking of I think it was Francis Ford Coppola. Yeah, which his movie Megapolis is falling apart right now, sadly. But
I can't wait to see that movie.
I have you not heard the rumors?
No, I know.
It's falling
I still
apart. You probably won't see it.
really. I mean, I know it's like I know like the behind the scenes stuff is like crazy. I didn't know if like the thing is gonna get axed completely. I
It
still
could. It's on the verge of being axed completely.
seriously.
Yeah, seriously, it's on the verge. If they don't pull it together, you may never see it. So
Fuck.
they better start pulling it together down there because a lot of the cast is going bye bye. They're wanting to separate. They want to leave. They want to go on to other projects. So we'll see how that is. But anyways, I think it was one of his movies. It was called Twixt, and it starred oh yeah, the entire art department left. That's what it was. Yeah,
I was
that
gonna
and I
say
heard like
yeah.
the actors want
I
to.
thought
I
I
heard
thought
the
that was
actors
it.
want to leave too.
I never heard anything about the actors
I
leaving.
did. I did hear that the actors want to leave too. They want to move on to other projects.
Yeah, we'll probably never see it then if that happens.
Yeah, you probably will. But
Oh god.
I can't
That
remember who
that's a shame. I was kind of excited for the movie.
the
Whether it was gonna be shit or not, it's like finally I can watch a Francis Ford Coppola movie in the theater, but I guess not.
Probably not, but I think it was Francis Ford Coppola. He's got a movie coming out. The movie was called Twix, and it starred Elle Fanning and I can't remember. Val Kilmer. There you go. That's why I was bringing it up because Val Kilmer's in it. Your boyfriend, Val Kilmer and Elle
Fuck
Fanning.
you.
He's re-edited the movie, and now it's called Betwixt. So he's re-edited the movie, and it's coming out on 4K. I saw earlier. So
No, I looked it up. It's on Blu-ray,
a
not
Blu-ray?
4K
Okay, it's just Blu-ray.
from
Yeah,
Lang.
he's
I've
re-edited
never
it, renamed it. It's a different type of different than the original
what,
release. I never
wait,
actually saw the original release, so
what was the original movie called?
Twixt,
Oh, Twixt.
TWIXT. Now it's
I've
called
ne
Betwixt.
I've never heard of this movie before.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a very good movie from what I know. A
Oh
lot of people
shit.
didn't like it. So now he's re-edited it and stuff, and it's like a new version of the film. So, but deleted scenes does say I wouldn't take too much stock in those rumors. Couple of sets are always train wrecks, so pull it together. Yeah, that's true, but I think this one might be a little different, but we'll see.
You know what? Steven's giving me a little hope, so hope I'm gonna cross my
Steven would know,
fingers.
man.
I know. I'm just saying, like he is right. He does make a good point about his, his sets being kind of iffy and all that. So I'm gonna say that this is one of those things, and I think we're gonna get the movie. I hope we're gonna get the movie. I think we're gonna get the movie, and I hope we get the movie.
Only time will tell.
If we don't get the movie, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Yeah, he's had to scale back everything, going from stagecraft to green screen, and the visual effects coordinator leaving too. Oh
Oh
yeah,
god.
it's rough spot.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Imagine Coppola using green screen. Oh my god, I never would have thought that in a million fucking
I
years.
know. Um, yeah. So there's that, and also, Lionsgate is releasing the John Wick 4K collection, part 1, 2, and 3. So, which is cool. I'll be honest, it's cool. The set, if you go see it, it's cool set. But we know there's a part 4 coming out,
Yeah.
right? So they probably will release that set again, but this time with all 4. So,
I was gonna say,
so
like, I have the first 3 on Blu-ray, and I didn't get the 4K set that Lionsgate did for the US only because I'm like, I'm gonna wait for the fourth movie.
they got it's a really nice looking 4K 3 movie set.
It
It's really
is.
cool,
I
but
saw that too, yeah.
it does look good. So if you want to buy it, go ahead by all means. But I would also say that they will probably re-release this after the fourth one comes out with the fourth one in it. So there's that to take into account. Now, with all that being said, I thank you guys that's all still here. Remember to smash the like, share the stream out, and let's get into this. Runner, you want to go first with your first pick of the night?
All right, my first pick of the night is probably the one we're gonna talk about the most. It already had a 4K release by Sony, but they decided to re-release it again with a steelbook. And Greg and Tom don't want to rebuy it with a steelbook, even though I understand. I never owned a copy of this movie till now. and I hadn't seen this movie like all the way through it. I'd only see bits and parts of it on TV, but
It's a great movie.
it is. I watched it fully like this morning, and yeah, it's fucking great. It's Bill Murray classic.
I was gonna say,
Groundhog
you're gonna
Day.
show it eventually.
Well, obviously, I'm gonna show it. It's called the Physical Media Show, and there's your groundhog
Oh,
right
I like
there.
the back of it. The front is,
The front's fine. It's the
it's
original
fine, but it looks.
poster.
I mean, yeah,
Not the original poster, but it's the clock and
yeah. I was
Bill
going to
Murray.
say, it, but I feel like I've wore the joke out, so I didn't say it. Dan Blackroyd. But yeah,
Yeah, you ruined the joke, Dan Blackroyd. It was funnier when Greg said it.
no, you didn't ruin it.
No,
Actually, it made me laugh. It was a good one.
stop being so nice, Greg.
But I can't buy that. I mean, the Steelbook is cool. I love the movie; it's a great movie. But it's the same 4K I already have, and I can't see spending the money just for the
I thought it
Steelbook.
was an upgrade to the original.
No, it's the same. It's the same 4K.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the same 4K. It's just in a new Steelbook.
Oh, I don't know. The Steelbook's pretty nice. Holy shit, the 4K is fucking amazing.
Looks good, don't it?
Looks fucking incredible. Like, it looks like the type of movie that would be made right now.
It's a good 4K scan. I like it. It's a great movie. It is Bill Murray classic, and just think that him and Ivan Reitman didn't speak for like how many years was it? Like 20 years almost after the movie, because they had a big falling out during the movie. So
of
Groundhog
Groundhog
Day.
Day?
Yeah, because Ivan Reitman, or not Ivan Reitman. I'm sorry,
Oh, Harold Ramis. I
Harold
was gonna say
Ramis. Sorry, I didn't mean Ivan
he
Reitman.
was
Harold
he was
Ramis.
he was the director. I was
Yeah,
gonna
Harold
say,
Ramis directed this, and just think Harold Ramis and Bill Murray didn't talk. I can't remember how many years it was. It was like a really long time. I'm thinking 20
I'm
for
pretty
whatever.
isn't that why Ghostbusters 3 didn't happen?
Well, Ghostbusters 3 didn't happen partially because of that, but well, Bill Murray was like one of the big reasons why that never happened all around. Period.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I meant. Like just their
Yeah,
whole feud and all that, and Bill Murray, and all that. But
yeah, yeah. They had to have a communicator on set. I mean, such a great movie. It's just all time classic, and the fact that these two couldn't get together and that their relationship broke apart for so many years until it was about time of his passing they rekindle. So that just sucks, man.
it's a shame.
Hell, Anthony Draven. But yeah, I like the back of the steelbook more than I like the front. Not that the front's bad, like you said, it's not bad. It's a good front
Yeah.
of that.
The
Yeah,
back is better. I would
I like
say
the back of it.
the back is pretty fun. It's kind of like the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood steelbook where it's the dog in the back. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
But what did you think about it, like all together? Because you said you had only seen bits and pieces of it. So how the whole movie, play out for you?
Oh, the whole movie's great. It's a really cool concept. Usually the whole concept would be like, oh, you could use this for like a sci-fi movie, but like no, it's just a full out comedy, and it's great.
I love it. I love Groundhog's
And
Day.
yeah, it's like I like how he sort of like gets a hold of like, or he's like used to like living the same day, and he tries to change it. And I like the part where he's telling what's the chick's name, the love interest.
Oh, I know it's Andy McDowell plays her, but I can't remember her name in the movie.
Yeah, like I like the scene where they're like talking, like they're having lunch or whatever, and he's like talking to her. He's like, listen to me, I'm a god, I know
Yeah, yeah, when he's
everything.
eating all that food. It's a
Yeah,
great movie.
it's so great.
I can't remember if anybody in the chat or anybody watches remember, because I know somebody actually did the math of how many years he actually went through. I think it was like 1,000 years that he was relived the same day. I can't remember. Somebody did the math.
What?
Yeah, it's like a 2 hour long movie, but he actually spent like 1,000 years or something reliving that day. Yeah,
Seriously?
somebody did a math. I cannot remember. Anybody in the chat or anybody that remembers or has looked it up, let us know, because I remember it was a very, very long time. Um, yeah, it was like over that. It's because all the stuff he has to go through to learn, like they have to time it out, like to learn the piano, how long it takes to learn the piano, how long to learn everybody's name in the town, how long to be able to know how many steps he's got to get to the tree, to this, to that, all that. People like really went through this. Somebody really went through this. I think it's on the 4K there too. There's a special feature maybe that goes through it.
I think what
The original
in the
idea was
four
10,000 years,
in
but they shortened it for the movie time. Yeah, it was like, I knew it's shortened for the movie time, but yeah, I knew it was like over thousands and thousands, or 8,000 or something thousand years like that.
That's
Yeah,
crazy. I didn't even know that.
yeah.
No,
You're
in
watching
the
it, and
in
you're
the
having fun, but then it kind of get depressing when you realize how long you had to go through it.
yeah, I know that is really fucked. But I in the Blu-ray, I'm pretty not the Blu-ray, the 4K, I'm pretty sure it only shows the theatrical trailers of as a special feature.
Really? Maybe no. Maybe it's the Blu-ray that has that special feature. I don't
It's
know.
got to
I
be the
think mine has
it
special features.
it's got to be the Blu-ray, cuz was it I'm guessing the Blu-ray is the same for you too, cuz this is what it is. Like here's the 4K,
Yeah, I had. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
and then here's the Blu-ray. I'm guessing from the older Blu-ray,
Yeah,
cuz
I think the Blu-ray has it.
it's got that 15th anniversary
Yeah. What's
disc.
up, Pop Retro? Great channel, guys. Check him out too. He has awesome physical media collection that he shows. Check him out.
Nice.
Uh, yeah. I think maybe the special features are on the Blu-ray there, where it goes over all that. But yeah, it's a great. I love that movie, and not to bring up. Well, Tom's not here, so you don't have to worry about getting into anything. But it does have a Snyder Superman connection. The movie does. Did you see him in the movie? Did you notice him in any way, shape, or form?
I'm trying to think.
I'll give you a
Fuck.
hint. Zod.
Michael Shannon's in it?
Yes, Michael Shannon is in Groundhog's Day.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm dead serious. Do you remember when he gives the young couple tickets to WrestleMania?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's Michael Shannon.
Are you what?
We're going to WrestleMania. Yes, that is Michael Shannon.
Holy shit. Fuck, he was young in that movie.
Yep. Yeah, he was. I was wondering if you noticed it. I knew you wouldn't have noticed it, but I knew
No,
that.
that's fucking crazy. It looks nothing like him.
Yep.
That looks nothing like him. That's crazy.
It's him. But yeah, it is such a good movie. And you're probably right. That's probably the most we'll talk about a movie tonight because I don't know what else you got. Where did you learn to wrestle? On a farm. But it is
Michael
a great
Shannon
movie.
was
That's
pretty
good.
good in Bullet Train.
What? Oh, I haven't seen Bullet Train yet.
You gotta watch that. I know, but you gotta watch it.
I know I need to. I need to because I've heard really great things about it, and it's one that's been meaning to get to.
It's on Netflix. I'm pretty
yeah, but
sure.
I
you don't need to get it.
I don't turn on Netflix. I don't. I you gotta understand, man. If I could, I've said it a million times on here. If I could get rid of Netflix, I would get rid of Netflix in a heartbeat. But the family here, the kids watch Netflix Kids and all that crap. I can't.
I understand that. I understand that, Craig. I get it. But
I can't even remember the last time I was actually on Netflix.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you don't want to buy Bullet Train now, you can watch it on Netflix.
Yeah, I know, but I'd rather just get a physical copy. I just would. I mean, this is the physical media show after all.
I know. I'm just saying, like, before you get the physical copy, if you think it's worth the money, then because it's still like $30.
Yeah, I know. That's why I've never bought it. It's still pretty expensive.
I'm saying you watch it on Netflix first, and then you watch it.
Maybe. But any final words on Groundhog's Day before I go to my first pick?
First of all, it's Groundhog Day, not Groundhog's Day.
Groundhog Day, yeah. Like you've never said Groundhog's Day.
I've never said Groundhog's Day. You know why? Because it doesn't make any sense.
You've said it. You know you have.
I never said. I said.
That's what Runner needs to do. Runner needs to do a streaming service show on his channel.
That's never happening. You know how depressing that would be?
Today I watched Witcher Blood Origins on Netflix and like it was bad.
Fucking terrible. Dude, I couldn't I only watched the first episode of the original show and I thought it was boring.
I don't watch it, so but anyways, back to Groundhog Day real quick. Final words before I show mine. My first pick. That's it.
Show yours.
Okay. Well, now you have to go back and see Michael Shannon and recognize him.
That's crazy. It looks nothing like him.
No, he was young. All right. Now, my first pick is something that I didn't intend on watching. I actually found it. I was straightening up some stuff in the room, and I found it like 2 weeks ago. I didn't even know I had it. And then like a couple days ago, I was like, I refound it again. I was like, oh, I'm going to pop it in. And it's a DVD. And I had never seen this one before. And that would be Demolition University, starring Corey Haim. I didn't even know I had this. So, and also stars Amy Dolenz, which is she's super smoking hot in this too. Because I'm a big Amy Dolenz fan. Shout out to her. And I know you've never seen this, runners. Like, so I know the conversation isn't going to be very long on this.
I don't think anyone's seen it but you.
I'm sure kids in the '90s did. It's from the '90s, and I'm sure a lot of people have.
What the fuck? Seriously, where do you hear this shit?
What do you mean?
How do you know all this shit? It's fucking weird.
Because I know movies. That's what I do. But I found this. I didn't even know I actually had this, and this is actually a sequel to Corey Haim's first movie called Demolition High, which I didn't know that either because I'd never seen Demolition University before. But I think I've seen Demolition High. It's basically Corey Haim's Die Hard, because that's what it is. So in this movie here, Corey Haim and Amy Dolenz are in college. They were in the first movie. They're in college now. Some terrorists take over this power plant, and that they're going on that Corey Haim and her, Amy Dolenz, and their kids from college are on a field trip at. Terrorists take over the power plant. Corey Haim, whose dad is a cop, he basically, him and her basically take out all the bad guys like John McClane. That's this story. It's really cheesy. This is really super cheesy. really, really cheesy. And it was fun. It's bad acting. It's just ridiculous and very unbelievable, and I loved it. So yeah, Demolition High is actually very, very hard to find. Demolition University, you just go on eBay. It's like $5 on the DVD, apparently, because I checked it out. But I had never seen this, and I didn't even know I had it. So I was straightening up in like some stuff, and boom, there it was. And I was like, huh, what is that? And I set it back to the side, and I forgot about it. And then I found it again. Yeah, Toy Soldiers. If you've ever seen Toy Soldiers, it's very much in the same field as. But other than this, it's just like Corey Haim and Amy Dolenz going around just killing terrorists. That's legitimately the movie. It's freaking hilarious. But I love the opening scene of the movie is Amy Dolenz. We get to see a shot right down her shirt, and as she's getting ready to take off running. So that's a great opening shot of the movie. But yeah, so there you go.
Nice.
Yeah. I knew there would be no conversation whatsoever with this.
No, God, no.
And the next one's even going to be worse with you. Way worse. Wait till you see the next one I bring on.
Well, it's good that you're saving your best for last.
Yeah, I'm saving my best for last. So, but if
I'm
anybody's
guessing,
watching, anybody chat, have you guys seen Demolition High or Demolition University? Let me know.
I'd be surprised if anyone's seen that movie.
Corey Haim was very popular in the 80s, in the early 90s. He was my favorite Corey, to be honest with you. I like nothing against Corey Feldman. He has his problems, but I always found Corey Haim to be like, that was the Corey that I always like. I could watch his movies more than I could watch Corey Feldman movies, but I liked them both.
Okay, this just sounds really gay right now. Let's just move on.
Whatever. Whatever. I mean, it is what it is.
I'm kidding.
Anyways, what do you got? What's your next pick?
This is a movie I didn't think I'd like as much as I did, and I know it was like really popular because it like won some Oscars and whatever. But
Debbie Does Dallas. I'm bringing it back.
Yeah, that won a ton of Oscars. That movie. Oh man,
it got a lot of standing ovations from a lot of dudes.
That's something, but one day One day I'm probably gonna get that on DVD or whatever, just so you can shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I probably stop saying it.
No, but
I'm running into the ground. But go on.
It's directed by the same guy who did Whiplash, and after I saw Whiplash, I said, "Okay, I'll give this movie a chance." And it was his movie after that, and that's La La Land.
Yeah, that's one I've never seen.
I know. But for a steelbook, this is fucking great. This is one of the coolest steelbooks, honestly.
Looks good.
Yeah, like the art and all that's great. Yeah, it's like a musical, like romance comedy type movie. Kind of, it's about what I forgot what era. It's like kind of like the 60s, 70s of Hollywood. Yeah, no, not that movie.
I've not seen La La Land. I've not seen Whiplash, so I can't talk much on this.
Whiplash is good. You need to watch Whiplash.
You've seen the shit I watch. You see what I bring on here. Flip the Corey Haim thing here. You
No, no,
really
no.
think I'm gonna
I
get to
know, I know.
Whiplash and La La Land?
No, I'm not talking about La La Land. I'm not recommending La La Land for you. I don't give a shit if you've seen La La
I
Land.
mean, I like Emma. Is it Emma Stone,
Emma
right?
Stone, yeah.
Yeah, she's hot. So
Yeah. Yeah, she's good in the movie. You need to watch Whiplash though. That's the movie you need to watch.
I eventually maybe if I ever run out of like really bad cheesy B movies. I don't
You need
know.
you listen, man, you need to watch good shit. You need to watch J.K. Simmons fucking yell at people.
I could just watch him yell at people as the yellow M&M.
What?
J.K. Simmons is the yellow M&M.
No. Fuck that. You need to watch Whiplash. He's like cussing and shit. It's great.
There's going to be a J.K. Simmons movie that I'm going to be bringing on in March when it comes out on Blu-ray. Now that I'd rather watch that one.
What movie is that?
It's not out yet. It's going to be out on Blu-ray in March. It's called Glorious. It's glorious.
It sounds stupid. Whiplash is probably better.
Oh no! It's glorious. It's just. I'll give you the basic outline of the plot.
Whiplash is glorious.
Glorious. This is the three main factors you need to know about Glorious, and we'll talk more about it when I get the Blu-ray in March. But it's a guy, one guy, in a bathroom stall in a rest stop, a glory hole, and an H.P. Lovecraft elder god. That's all I'm saying. It's awesome.
Whiplash is better. I'm sorry. Thank you, Brad. You see, Brad is a smart fucking person. He's a smart fucking. That's a smart guy right there, Greg. Be like Brad.
I'll get to it eventually. Yeah, I've heard he was really good in Oz. You ever heard that story? I don't know if you guys know this. It's I watched it. Like I mentioned, J.K. Simmons is the yellow M&M. The red M&M is he's a really famous voice actor. He did Fry on Futurama. He does like all types of voices. He was at a Comic-Con and he was telling the story how him and his wife were watching Oz, and we're going to watch Oz, the TV show from HBO, which J.K. Simmons is in. And he said his wife was telling him that you really got to see this guy's performance in Oz. This guy looks like he's a really, like, he's been through some shit. Like, he really is like this disgusting type of person. And it was J.K. Simmons' character in Oz. And he said he just busted out laughing when he saw that. And his wife was like, "What are you laughing about?" He's like, "I do the M&M commercials with that guy. That's J.K. Simmons." So I've heard his performance was really, really good in the TV show Oz. Yeah.
He was pretty. He was also pretty good in Juno. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
I hate Juno. That is a horrible
Really?
movie.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
What's up, Another Monster?
It was directed by Ivan Reitman's son.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, I don't care.
I didn't
Juno
hate
was
it.
horrible.
I thought horrible.
I was never a fan of Elliot Page beforehand. Michael Cera is cool in certain things, but yeah, it was just kind of
I like Michael Cera. Oh, what or Elliot Page or whatever his name is. I agree. I wasn't a fan of her. That was one of the few things I liked that person in. I mean, back when he was a she, was all right in Inception, but
I liked her. I liked Inception.
Yeah,
but
I
I
didn't
did
care for
not
her.
care for Juno. I never found the appeal of Juno. When so many people was talking about this and I watched it, I was like, this movie is boring and it sucks.
I don't. I could see why you think it's boring. I don't think it sucks.
I did. But hey, like I've said before, and I'll say it again. I don't. Everybody likes what they like, and just because I don't like something doesn't mean you guys can't like something or something like that.
Yeah.
I just don't take it like as if I'm putting you guys down or
Greg,
anybody down that likes that movie.
Okay, listen, Greg doesn't like Training Day, so it's okay.
Yeah, I don't like Training Day.
Okay, like that. Okay, I can understand why you wouldn't like Juno. How the fuck? Like, I don't know. That's just fucking stupid to me.
Just never really liked Training Day. I don't know why.
It's
There's
fucking. It's
other
fucking.
Denzel Washington movies I thought were just better. I don't understand all the
I'm
praise that
not
Training
saying.
Day gets because
Okay, it
I've seen
doesn't.
so many other better Denzel Washington movies, and like
I'm not.
even though
No
I've
one.
not seen it, I've heard
You don't.
Equalizer is so good I could even see that being better than Training Day.
It. Yeah, I would
The first
agree
one, at
that.
least, because I've heard so many great things about the first one.
No, the first one is great. The first one, like, it doesn't have to be the best Denzel Washington movie or his best performance. You can still
No, but
like it
as it's
even
like
though
I
it's
said,
not
I've
his
seen
best.
so many better movies than that
No,
with him in it.
I understand that. There are better movies. There are better Denzel Washington movies, but Training Day is arguably one of them, in my opinion.
Yeah, Man on Fire is good. Dan Blackroyd, that's a good one.
That's a good one. I agree. Man on
Yeah.
Fire is one of his best. That is a better movie than Training Day. I agree.
Yeah, Tyrell. I love Training Day, but I do agree it's a bit over the top. Yeah,
Bit over the top. Why?
it just is. You got is this coming through Zavi too? The Zavi
Yeah.
4K. I know
Yeah.
the Warner Brothers 100-year one is coming on a. Is
The
that coming on a
the slip
steelbook too?
yeah, the slip well the slip in this well the steelbook looks fine. The slip is kind of shit.
Hmm.
Like the
What's up,
art.
Victor Fontaine too? Glad to see you here.
The steelbook art doesn't look as bad.
I just not that it's a bad. I'm not saying that it's a bad movie
It's just not for
because
you.
it's just not for me. I think it's a bit overblown, is what I think Tyrell's trying to say. It becomes too unbelievable. There is parts of it. It's just like it kind of gets repetitive in itself and everything, and it's just kind of like you're just waiting. Honestly, you're just waiting for that one scene when Denzel gets out of the car, says King Kong ain't got nothing on me, and then gets blown away. You're just literally just waiting for that one scene. So.
It, I thought the whole movie was fucking great. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I did, but I liked it.
And like once again, I'm saying that's fine. I'm not. Once again, I don't want anybody to think that just because I don't like a movie that
No,
you know.
I remember. I just remember like there was like
And I'm
a
not saying
whole.
it's a bad movie at all because it's
No, I
actually a
know.
good movie. It's just it's not
It,
something I would repeat view.
no, it's
So
fine. There's some movies that a lot of people say is good. Like almost everyone says is good that I don't like too. It's fine. It's just I just find it kind of surprising that somebody doesn't like Training Day.
well, it happens. It
All right,
happens.
but La
Yeah,
La
talk about
Land,
La La Land real quick. Go ahead.
better movie than I expected it to be because I'm not usually a big musical guy. I'm not, and the very beginning of the movie starts off as a musical, and it's like, God, I hope the movie isn't like this the entire fucking time, and it's not. Thank God.
Well,
The music is great, not the singing, the music. The singing's pretty good too, but the music is amazing.
well, I may or may not see it eventually. I don't know. I'm not. I don't
It's
mind
not.
musicals at all, but it's just that's not something that I would rush to see.
No. You do need to watch Whiplash though.
I'll get to it eventually.
That's a requirement for almost any film lover, honestly.
It depends on what kind of film lover you are. See, because people say that it's like,
Yeah, yeah,
oh, this is
yeah,
a requirement for a film lover. Well, yeah, if you're into that type of stuff, yeah, but what if you're not into that type of
yeah.
stuff? What if you're
Okay,
into
you
just
don't
like
have
really cheesy
listen.
bad
You
movies?
don't
So
have to. You don't. It doesn't matter if you're into the type of stuff. You just. It's like at least watch it once and then you're done.
I'll get to it.
That
But I know,
that that
like
that, that
Random
that's
Brad,
that.
I like Random. I trust him. He says it's a good movie. So
Anyone who's seen it says it's a good movie. Almost anyone. Like Critical Drinker did a video on it actually,
yeah, I'm not
like a few
saying
months
like, once
ago.
again, I'm not saying it's probably a bad movie or anything. It's probably a good movie, and maybe if when I see it, I'll dig it. So, but I'll get to it. I will. I definitely
But
would get to that before I get to La La Land.
oh, and you watched First Man, right?
Yeah, I watched First Man.
I actually did watch that a few weeks ago. I thought it was pretty decent.
It's all right. I don't. I
It's
and
not. It doesn't feel like a Damien Chazelle movie though. Honestly,
it gets what's his name? What's the
Ryan
astronaut's name?
Gosling.
No, the astronaut, the real guy. I can't think of
Oh,
his name.
Neil Armstrong.
No, I'm saying it gets him a little wrong because he wasn't that big of an asshole.
I didn't see him as that big of an asshole in the movie. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I need to rewatch it.
But it's not a bad movie. It's better than I anticipated it would be. So I did like that one.
Yeah. But I mean, this is a way better movie than Babylon for sure. I'd be. I would recommend Babylon to you, Greg, but
Yeah, I don't have no interest in Babylon. I will probably never see that movie ever. So
I'm willing to watch it a second time to see if I like it more or less. Because that's where the real test comes in. Because I test that with Scream 5, and I hated it even more when I watched that movie.
I'll never watch Scream 5 again.
No,
Never.
I know. I shouldn't have rewatched it, but I did just to see if I liked it more or I liked it less. And I liked it less. But Babylon, I don't know. It's a good watch one time, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because Paulie watched it, Latino Slant, and he did a little review on it, and he loved it. That's what he said.
He loved Babylon.
Yeah, I was like, really?
I'm with you,
And
Victor Fontaine. No Babylon for me. I'm not checking it out.
yeah, good for you, man. It's not a movie for everyone. I mean, here's the thing. I appreciate part of that movie because it's like it takes place in the 20s of Hollywood and kind of how crazy it was and all that, and I appreciate all that. It's just the tone and the over the top stuff was like too much for me. But yeah.
I get you. I get you. All right. Any final words on La La Land or?
Oh no, it's pretty good. I liked it a lot more than I thought.
Cool.
And it's probably one of the best. I think the Steelbook came out last year. It's probably one of the best Lionsgate Steelbooks.
Yeah, I do like that. I do like the shine to it. So it looks good. All right. Well, I guess I'll move on to mine, and I guarantee you you've never seen this. I don't even know if the audience will have seen this at all. As it is not available. This is going to be a VHS, guys. It is not available on DVD or Blu-ray whatsoever. It is only available on digital at the moment. And I highly doubt anybody's seen this movie. But that would be this movie called Doing Time. It's from Warner Brothers. It's very much in the vein of Police Academy. It even says from the makers of Police Academy, but what they mean by that is like Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers made Police Academy. They made Doing Time, not the creators of Police Academy. But this movie it's funny. It's a comedy. If you can see right here, look, they even got a guy, a white Mr. T. He's legitimately. He's got the mohawk, the beard. He's got silver chains instead of gold chains. He's wearing Mr. T's outfit.
He looks like a white Mr. T.
He's a white Mr. T in this movie. That's who it is. It's basically a bunch of like TV actors here. If you could, I don't know if you know who this guy is. This is Jimmy Walker from Good Times, but this is only available on VHS. So I got this a while back, and I had to. This was another one of those things where I didn't plan on watching it and I saw it sitting on the ground, and I was like, oh, I forgot I had it. So yeah, I decided to watch it. So Tyrell at least says that he remembers it from a long time ago. He hasn't seen it in years. So the premise of this movie is this door-to-door salesman ends up sleeping with the governor of the state he's in, wife, and she claims something else, and he gets sent to prison. And at this prison is basically an awesome place. It's awesome. They have parties. They have girls. They get whatever they want, do whatever they want, and the warden is an idiot. But the governor decides that he wants to reform the prison, so he puts in his strict ass brother-in-law to run the prison, fires the warden, puts him in. So the prisoners, much like police academy, band together to get rid of this warden, and hilarity ensues. That's the basic plot of the movie. And Muhammad Ali makes an appearance in the movie. It's an uncredited appearance, so he's in the movie, and it's got some really fun stuff in it. I don't know. I don't know if it has a sequel with Adam West. I don't think it does, but I'd have to look into it. Hey, all right, Randall Brad has seen it. Seen it a long time ago. My dad. That's the only way to watch it unless you get it on digital. Vudu has it where you can buy it. Vudu and YouTube, you can buy it digitally. But like I said, physical media. I had the VHS. So.
Hey, so first of all, I'm a little bit interested in seeing the movie now. Second of all,
yes,
because it's Warner Brothers, you think they'll do a release for that on 4K or Blu-ray on their 100?
I do not think this will ever get a 4K. I'm surprised it's never got a DVD. I really, really am.
Oh, it's never even had a DVD.
No, it's never been released on DVD or Blu-ray. It's only on VHS and digital right now.
Shit, it's probably... What's the scan on the digital?
It's probably the same as the VHS.
Oh, fuck.
With the black bars on the side and stuff. 4:3 ratio. What's up, Snow Dub? Glad to see you. Yeah, it's it's got its moments. It's not, I would say it's not the best comedy you'll ever see. It tries. Sometimes it feels like it's more like skit after skit with story thrown in between. But it has its moments that really make you laugh, and then there's moments where it's just like, oh, okay, that joke didn't land. But it's got a nice little charm to it, like an old school 80s comedy charm that you don't see, like rated R comedy that you don't see anymore. So it's not like the greatest movie you'll ever see. It's not the funniest movie you'll ever see, but it'll put a smile on your face. And I'm really, really surprised it has never had a DVD. Seriously, I can understand maybe why it didn't have a Blu-ray release because it's not a hit movie, but I'm really, really surprised it's never had a DVD because usually movies like this at one point in time will get a DVD, and it's one of the few Warner Brothers actual theatrical releases that has never got a DVD. So maybe with the 100 years, maybe you'll get a DVD or Blu-ray of it eventually. Who knows? But it's funny. It has its moments. The white Mr. T. I couldn't believe that they had a legitimate white Mr. T in this movie.
That's great.
it was like I'm sitting there and watching it. I'm like, that dude he's dressed exactly like Mr. T, except he's got silver chains and white hair. It's like, really? Actually, you know what? I've been meaning to share this with you guys, Hammer and all that. I actually picked something up at a thrift store a long, long time ago. And I'm going to show this to you guys real quick. Yeah, I have a right here.
Does it work?
Yes. What do you think I watch my VHSs on? It's a VCR. Everything right there.
I understand that, but it fucking works?
Yes, it works. Pay $10 for it.
God. I mean, I can understand why you get it, but I guess for $10 it's not bad, but it's imagine if it just didn't work.
I wouldn't have bought it if it didn't work. I make sure my stuff works before I buy it at the thrift stores and stuff. It's got to say that it still works.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So no, yeah, I've been meaning to share that with people for a while on my channel. I've had it for a long time. So yeah, it's it's awesome. I love that. I watch it all the time on that. You are right, Tim Hayes. Some have films have gotten a DVD. That's why I see in some cases, like when I find that during time. That's why I buy VHSs. Sometimes, yes, I buy VHSs that you can get multiple, 4K copies of now. Yeah, sometimes I do that, but for the most part, when I try to get VHSs, I try to find stuff like that. So Doing Time has no DVD or Blu-ray, and I'm glad I have the VHS. So that is the one I'm really, really glad to have. So I'm glad to get it. I still can't find a DVD to replace my old No Holds Barred. Snowdub, I hate to tell you this. I have the DVD of that. The DVD and the Blu-ray is OOP, out of print, and it's going for lots of money. Lots of money. So you may not be able to find a good copy of that on DVD or Blu-ray for quite some time. So it happens. Yes, it's a sweet TV. Thank you. Thank you all. I hope I hope you guys like that. It's probably the best thing in my that I'm going to show besides my last pick that most people will like my TV. um, yeah, you can't watch. I did watch a couple because I have a VCR and I had it hooked up to the HD TV before I found this TV a while back. Um, yeah, you can't. A VHS does not look good on an HD TV. It does not. It looks off, and something's wrong with it. So yeah, you got to watch it on a regular old tube TV. The picture looks clearer and everything than if you try it on an HD TV, which is weird. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, if I ever find a copy Snowdub of that on DVD again for cheap or Blu-ray, I'll let you know because I'll try to get you a copy because I got the DVD, but I missed out on the Blu-ray. No Holds Bar it's one of my favorites from. It's a fun watch from back in the day. So, call Out of Bounds. That's only VHS. I'll have to look for that. Out of Bounds. Anthony Michael Hawley Kim. I'll have to check that out. But yeah, go ahead, Runner. What's your next pick? Or is this your final pick?
Yeah, it's my final pick. I only have 3 today. We're making this short and sweet for today. This one's pretty good. I actually no, it's really good. Actually, now that I think about it, I just watched this for the first time last night. Only because I needed to watch something in order to really show any picks because I didn't watch a whole lot this week. I was at Best Buy like usual. I know Greg hates it when that happens, but they restocked these limited edition steelbooks because this is the only way you can get this movie on 4K. Believe it or not, they don't have a standard edition.
Is this one of the Best Buy exclusive ones?
Yeah, this is a Best Buy exclusive, and this is the only way you can get this movie on 4K. I shit you not. Lionsgate has not released a standard 4K copy of this. And it's probably Jeremy Renner's best movie ever. The Hurt Locker.
The Hurt Locker.
I'm
gonna put you in a Hurt Locker. No, I'm just kidding.
You've seen this though, right?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, Bob, the bomb squad in is it Iraq War or the Afghanistan War? I can't remember that. I think it's Afghanistan War, right?
Let me look real quick. I really don't know actually. I forget.
It's been a while since I've seen it, so I can't remember the war. But yes, it is a good movie, and that was the movie that I believe put him on the map big time.
Yeah,
because he won the Oscar for that when they sort of really still meant something. He won the Oscar for that.
No, because this came out in 2009.
Yeah, so that was about the time when the Oscar still sort of meant a little something.
Yeah. And Jeremy Renner, I mean, he was pretty young in it, and Anthony Mackie's in it.
Yeah, Chris Pratt is in it.
No, he's not.
Yeah, huh, Chris Pratt is in Hurt Locker.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
I didn't see him. He's not. Stop fucking with me. You're thinking
No,
about a
I'm
different
not.
movie.
Maybe it might be a different movie I'm thinking of, but
Okay,
because I know he's in one of those war movies.
Are you thinking about The Terminalist?
No, he's in a.
Guy Pearce is in it for like the very beginning, and he gets killed off because he was like he was like the original like bomber dude, and then Jeremy Renner like replaces him later. Remember that?
Yeah.
Ralph Fiennes is in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't, he gets killed off though, so it's fine if
Oh.
you don't remember. Chris Pratt's not in the movie. I looked at the cast.
Yeah, he's in. I think he's in. Yeah, that's what it was. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Deleted scenes and Dan Blackbird. Zero Dark Thirty. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah,
It got me confused there for a minute. Yes. Zero Dark 30.
It's the same director too.
Yeah, that's why. Because it's what's her name? I can't think of her name either. Damn it, my mind quit working on me all of a sudden.
Catherine's her first name.
Yeah, Catherine Bigelow. She's a great director.
Yeah,
she did Point Break with Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves.
Oh, wait, what? She directed it?
Yes, she directed Point Break.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. She's been a great director for years.
Yeah, no, she is. And I think
she did Near Dark too. Near Dark is a great movie. I'm hoping gets a 4K soon.
I think Zero Dark Thirty is in 4K, I'm pretty sure.
Really? But yeah, going about Hurt Locker, because it is a good movie, because it really shows you you know, what these guys went through and what the emotional stuff from it.
It's great, honestly. You know, I'm usually not a huge fan of like movies with too much shaky cam, but I think the shaky cam really works for a movie like this. Cause like in like a war scene or a war zone or whatever, it makes it a little more realistic with like military type shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a sucker for a good military flick, honestly, like this.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like when it doesn't, because I know there's the whole war is bad. I like when they show you the side of like, yes, war is bad, but it also, you know, like that type of Hurt Locker type stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and plus, like, and there's cool shit in this movie. Like there's like parts where like dudes are just being dudes. And it's great. Like when Jeremy Renner and Anthony Mackie are like wrestling and shit.
Isn't it sad that Catherine Bigelow, who's been directing movies since the 80s, can do a man's movie better than women can do women's movie nowadays, and directing wise?
Yeah, but you know, I just never thought of it like that. I don't care.
Like, no, I don't care either. It's just I find it funny.
I know
because she's been around for so long and is such a great director that it's like people don't think about it.
Yeah, she's fucking kick ass. Yeah, like I remember seeing. I remember hearing about this movie, and yeah, Tyrell knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because shaky cam can get annoying, but if used appropriately, it works.
It's used appropriately in this movie just because it's kind of like, it's almost like a documentary like type movie where you like watch a war documentary and there's shaky cam in that. It's kind of like this.
Yeah.
But, and I mean, visually it looks amazing. The 4K is pretty good too. And you can definitely see the film grain in the 4K, but it didn't bother me. It looks great.
I don't mind. I like film grain.
It's kind of nice to see film grain in a movie like this.
Like yeah, especially when it's made in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It makes it feel. It almost makes it feel like you're watching a documentary style instead of like you know a movie.
Yeah.
Because it's really because it really helps shine a light on what those guys went through. I know it helped a lot of soldiers and vets. That movie did. So.
Oh, and I forgot. This is what the steelbook looks like.
Oh, I like the back of that. Let me see that.
Yeah, the back of that.
Blow it up real quick.
It's the bomb right there.
I like that.
And there's, I'm guessing that's Anthony Mackie. Doesn't look like him. It doesn't look like him at all. It actually
a little bit.
It looks like Jeremy Renner right here. because he's like the only one who really smokes.
Have you ever seen Wind River
No, I
with
want
Jeremy
to.
Renner? Oh, that is an awesome movie.
This is a cool disc, dude. It's
It's
got
just
like,
plain.
huh?
Oh, are those stickers on there?
Yeah,
Are those real or like part of the paint?
it's part of the paint.
Huh. That's
I,
cool.
I I remember seeing it at first, and I tried like taking it out because I'm like, oh shit, it's like
You try to
actually.
scrape it off with your finger.
Yeah, at first I did, and I felt it, and I'm like, oh shit, it's actually painted in there. Cause if you can't tell, like it's like Sharpie.
Here, I'll blow it back up again.
See, like disc 1 Ultra HD, it's got the Sharpie
Oh
for
yeah,
the Hurt Locker. That's pretty neat, honestly. I actually like that.
that's pretty cool.
And yeah, this is the only way you can get the movie on 4K.
It says when, which means is it Lionsgate?
Yeah, it's Lionsgate.
Yeah, which means it'll probably have a normal 4K release in a while because they did the same thing with Dirty Dancing because they only released a
Yeah, they
4K
did.
steelbook of Dirty Dancing. Then they just this last year they released an actual 4K for
Yeah.
everybody. So it'll
No,
probably be
but
a year or so before they get for everybody.
I didn't think they were gonna restock them. I'm not sure if they restocked them because of the whole Jeremy Renner incident, but because they even restocked just the normal Blu-rays too
Yeah.
for the movie.
Inverse Opinion says I had a problem with the Colonel saying he didn't make it. No Colonel would risk a controversy that could cost him a promotion. That's true. That's true too. I agree with you. I agree with you, Inverse Opinion. That's true.
I don't remember that part. I didn't catch it.
But yeah, that is a good movie. That's a cool steelbook. Look at Runner,
Yeah.
all 3 steelbooks tonight. I got a VHS and a DVD, and he's got 3 4K steelbooks.
You know, Greg, just one stream. Just pick 3 movies that you know. I know.
That's going to be hard because what I have in my collection, most of what I have, you don't know. Most of what I'm buying right now, you probably won't know.
Man, if you lived near my Best Buy, things would be so much different.
maybe, but fuck your Best Buy. No.
Greg, one day you're gonna visit me, and I'm gonna take you to my Best Buy, and you're gonna fucking behave.
Yeah, you can't take me out in public, so.
What do you mean?
it's
You
a
don't
joke.
you don't like going outside?
No, it was a joke.
I know, I'm joking too.
Oh,
Dickhole.
I'm jealous, Hammer. I'm jealous. I'm really hoping we get that Near Dark 4K sometime this year. It's been rumored for a while now. I'm hoping we get it. I'm sorry, Renner. Go ahead.
Nah, that's it.
All right. Well, my last pick is something that we can talk about for a little bit. It's something you've seen. I just got it, so I'm a little
Yay.
late to the party. But that would be the Star Trek 4K Blu-ray box set of all the original
I
movies.
returned mine.
You did? You returned it?
I told you this.
I know, but I thought you were getting it back so you could get the digital copies.
I didn't get the digital copies.
I thought you returned it so you got another one so you could get the digital copies.
They didn't have any other ones.
Runner, what is
That was
wrong
the
with
only
you?
one they had, and I got my money back.
What is wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you?
They didn't have the digital copy, and I'm like, listen, like, don't get me wrong, like, I like the physical copy of it is better, but like if I'm paying almost $100, I'm literally paying $100 because of tax. And I want the digital
cheapskate, man.
No, but like if I don't get what it says I'm getting, like what's the point? Like I'd rather.
I got my digital copies. But to me, even if I wouldn't have got them, to me, it wouldn't have mattered because you know why? Physical media. I don't need the digital copy. I got the 4K and Blu-ray. What would I need a digital copy for?
See, like, I would have kept it if like I would have paid I would have paid less than what I paid if it didn't come with digital code. You know what I mean?
I get you. I get you.
So I returned it because there was no other option. Like I said, hey, can I like get this like with a lower price because there's no digital copy? He's like they just told me no, you have to like return it if you have a problem with it. And I'm like, all right, fine.
You could have got runner.
I'm gonna rebuy it. I'm gonna
Oh.
rebuy it when it's cheaper.
Anyways, I
Plus,
haven't
like,
watched all of them yet, but I was watching the first movie and Wrath of Khan.
do they look good?
They look amazing, and
I've seen like photos of like the comparisons, and I'm like, holy shit, they look great.
they look amazing. That's probably the best Star Trek in 4K I have ever seen. I was amazed by the ships. Like looking at what they did, how they because the ships were models in the original movies and stuff, and oh my god, the way they cleaned up. Because there's like times in like the old Blu-rays and DVD releases where you can see like it's like there's a square around the ship where they've added it into the, I can't remember what that technique is called, but where it's like added in over the stars and stuff, and you kind of see the square move with it. My God, it looks so seamlessly and it blends so perfect. They got rid of that, and the ships look freaking amazingly real. That was like that what blew me away the most when I was watching it, especially like Wrath of Khan. I was sitting there watching the ships, the Reliant, and oh my God, I was just like, these are beautifully scanned. The money that went into these, because I know it took a long time for the first one to be done in 4K. It's just if you guys haven't yet, pick up these Star Trek 4Ks if you're a fan of the original series and the original movies, because these are worth it. I know Paramount has had their problems lately with some of their 4K releases that we've talked about on here and stuff, especially with like what they did to Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and some of the other like scrubbing that they're doing on certain movies. These Star Trek, from what I've seen so far, are beautiful. They're beautiful. I love them. I'm so glad I got it. It was actually a Christmas gift, so I didn't pay for it. So just so you know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that was an awesome 4K bucks. I got it Friday on. That's a good deal. $61 on Amazon. Heck yeah.
What
that was a
fuck?
great deal. You got a Black Friday.
I didn't see it for $61. I
No,
saw it
you
for like,
missed out.
no, I saw like I had it in my cart, and like I saw it was like 85 or something at the time.
Well, I got mine free for Christmas, so.
Oh, good for you.
Yes, good for you.
We're done professionally here.
But yeah, I watched the first movie. Well, I skimmed through the first movie because it's like the longest. But I was watching Wrath of Khan, and I was just like, I was mesmerized by Wrath of Khan, and the first one looks great too. So I'm so happy to have it, and I can't wait to get to the rest of the movies. But I figured I'd bring that on because I knew that would be the one that we could talk about of my picks, because I knew you wouldn't know the other ones at all. So yeah.
Yeah, when you said it was one that I had, I got kind of excited, and I almost laughed when you showed, because I'm like, I don't have that one anymore.
I can't believe you got rid. I didn't know. I knew you was returning it, but I didn't.
I didn't like. I wanted it replaced, but they didn't have another copy of it. That was the only one. I bought the last one, and I returned the last one.
That's a good deal. Look, Dan Blackway said I managed to get the Mummy trilogy on 4K and Blu-ray for 21 Australian dollars last week. I feel like I scammed Amazon. That's a good deal. I know you got that one, don't you?
I only got the first one.
I want to get I seen on Groove they had the 4K steelbook, which I kind of want to get because I love the Mummy movies.
Oh, I didn't see the steelbook, but I bought the first one because I got it from that Black Friday deal. Like, was it buy 3 for 30?
I think it's or is 6. Is it a 4K steelbook? It might be that. I think it is. It's either way. I have to look at it. But the steelbook looks like the book, the gold book. So I was thinking about getting that, but if not, I really need to get the 4K set myself. I still have the Blu-rays. First is the best. Well, the first one's the best, but they're great movies. $300 down here in Australia for the Star Trek set. Dang, it's a lot of money. Um, but yeah,
Damn.
that runner. If you ever get it, I thought you had it. But if
No,
you need to
no.
get it again, because I will commend
Well,
credit where
here.
credit's due. Paramount. I don't know who did these scans, but they did great. They're beautiful, and I
I
cannot wait to get to the rest of the movies because if they're as good as the first two movies, they're awesome. They're awesome.
Oh, Brad says it was a joke.
Oh, I was gonna say, uh,
I was
you
gonna
got
say
me.
I
You
was
got
gonna say
me.
there's no way that set's fucking $300.
You got me, man.
I was gonna say if that's true, then that's fucking stupid. um, but I do plan on
That's
rebuying
about
it.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the price I saw on Amazon for like Black Friday, but I didn't I returned it. I might rebuy it. I think they did stock new ones in, but remember that story I told you the story in the group chat. Like I took a photo of they restocked my returned copy without the wrap.
Really?
I shit you not. Like I return one day and they stock it right at that corner and it doesn't have the wrapping and I'm like, "Are you motherfuckers stupid? Like they like somebody can take this.
Well,
Like some motherfucker can steal this and like there's no digital code for anyone who cares. And I don't care about the digital codes. I just want them because it's part of, what I paid for, you
I
know?
mean, don't get me wrong. I am glad I got the digital copies in my set, but even if I wouldn't have got them, I would have been okay with it. But I understand where you're coming from.
Oh, that be cool if I had still kept them, but maybe in exchange I could have used your digital copies and I don't
No,
know.
I've used mine, so
Oh, I never thought I thought you weren't a digital copy guy.
I'm not, but I do use them. I do use digital
Oh.
copies
Oh,
for
I
the
didn't know you
family
used
and
them.
stuff.
Oh, I didn't know you used them at all. Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, I use digital. I have a digital. I have a Voodoo
Oh,
digital. Believe it or not, I do have a Voodoo digital library. We're
yeah,
connected to my Amazon and all that.
me
But
too.
that's mostly, once again, that's mostly for the family, uh,
Yeah.
so they can just pick it off the TV and watch it. I
Well,
I choose the disc.
I have a digital well, my digital libraries on was it Vudu and Apple TV.
Yeah. Well, I
And
have mine connected to
I only
that. What do you
I
call
only
it? The movie whatever. I have it through Amazon. It's connected Amazon, Voodoo, Apple, and
it's not
Google.
yeah. It's nice to have the digital copy, at least for me, if I'm like on vacation and I can't bring, the physical copy with me, you know.
I get you. Uh, I'm sorry, Dan Blackroyd. I'm like the Liver King. I'm lying to you. I'm sorry. No, I do have a digital copy, digital library, but it's a bit, I'm telling you, I watch my discs. Believe me, I watch my disc. I watch my VCR, VHS tapes. Uh, like I've said, the
No, no,
digital copies in my
yeah.
streaming services are for the family. The only really streaming services I watch are Shutter and Full Moon Pictures features. That's
I
like the
strict
ones I watch. So
I strict I'll say this. I strictly watch movies on disc if it's like if I like really need to watch this on disc on 4K cuz like the 4K disc is better than the 4K digital, you know what
oh,
I mean?
every
Yeah,
time.
every time.
But as soon as
Like
I don't
cuz
watch the 4K digital copies at all until at all. Actually, I just watch the disc
like
4K.
no, like if I have a copy that, you know, doesn't really matter if it, doesn't really matter by the look or whatever, it just looks the same almost like then I can watch it on digital without a problem, you know what I mean? But
Yeah,
like but like but like a movie, for example, like Groundhog Day, it's like I'd rather watch that on my 4K TV than 4K digital. unless I'm on vacation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Because it just looks so damn good on the 4K TV
I feel you. I feel you.
on the disc.
Yeah, the disc. You just cannot. I say before. That's what it is.
But it
You cannot beat a physical copy. It's better picture quality. It's better sound. It's just better all around. And yes, I do have digital. Yes,
yeah.
but trust me. If you could
Unless
see how little I actually turn on my digital stuff, you would say, "Why do you even have the digital stuff?"
yeah, no, I don't I don't watch as much movies on digital as much as disc.
In some cases, there are like where you can't. Where like, if I wouldn't have had doing time on a VHS, and that's the only place you can see it is digital. In some cases, there's cases like that because which is weird because now some movies don't even get DVDs or Blu-rays. They put them on streaming, and you're like, why would you just put those on streaming or digital? Can't you just give us a copy? That's it's one of the problems with the entertainment thing. And even as much as I've uh, grown to loathe James Cameron, he does make a good point about we're done with the streaming. It's time to quit streaming. It's time to get back to the theaters and stuff.
Yeah,
So
that's the best thing he's said in a
yeah, that's
long
like the best thing
time.
he said. And look, it's like he finally said something that doesn't make me annoyed at you anymore.
Right. It's like finally like all right, like you said one decent
I'm
thing
still not
about
going to go see Avatar 2, but at least you
no.
said something I agree with.
You know what's funny? Like I was hanging out with a friend who I hadn't seen since graduation day in high school. Like I hung out with him like around Monday or whatever, and he told me he saw Avatar 2 and loved it and all that. And I told him like I wasn't a big fan of the first one. I'm sorry.
I, you know what's weird is because I know people like it. I
Yeah.
know. Trust me, I know people like it. It's making billions of dollars.
Yeah, yeah.
People like it, but it's like it's weird because when you really talk to people, most people just do not like the movie. It's like most people I know and stuff, and most people I've seen on things and stuff is like they don't like the movie, and you wonder how it's making that much money. And
Mm-hmm.
I do think the international helped this one a lot because I don't think it
Yeah.
would have made as much as it did before if it was just like what Top Gun was mostly made money in America. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't think Avatar would have made as much money as it did
Oh, you know, speaking
if
of
it
Top
wasn't for
Gun,
like China and stuff.
speaking of oh my god. Speaking of oh fuck me. All right. Speaking of
No
Top
thanks.
Gun no, I had some in my throat. Oh
Everybody, quick!
my
What's
god.
Runner choking on?
I'm not choking. It's okay. I had a little bit of popcorn in my throat still. It's okay. Not choking.
Sure.
No, I'm serious. I'm fucking serious. Speaking of Top Gun Maverick, you know that whole thing where people are saying that Avatar 2 made more money than that movie?
Mm-hmm.
You know about that whole thing? Like, okay, like worldwide, yes,
Worldwide, yes, it did.
but like in terms of its budget, not really. You know what I mean?
I don't. Did it surpass it here in America yet?
Not well, the budget,
No,
like it's
the how much that money has it made here in the states?
oh, I don't know
Avatar
about this.
2.
Oh, I don't know about
Because I know
that.
worldwide, yes, it's past
I
Top
don't I
Gun,
don't
but I don't
I
know
I don't know about domestic or international or any
domestic.
of
That's
that.
the word I was thinking.
Yeah, yeah, domestic. I don't think I don't. I never heard anything about domestic, but like honestly, like I'm gonna be honest with you. I know some people really like Avatar 2, and I may even give it a shot because I've heard people say like it's better than the first one. But there's honestly, there was more hype and more people talked about Top Gun Maverick than Avatar. I'm
I
sorry.
That's true, but I am surprised that it has made as much money because like going into this one, the second one, it's like I'd never heard hardly anybody say they wanted to see it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
Like
people were
like
like dogging the movie, and then all of a sudden it comes out. And it's like, well, I guess a lot of the people that was dogging the movie actually went and saw the movie.
yeah, I know it's weird. Like because I had no interest in seeing it. And you know my friend who I was hanging out with even told me like, oh, you need to see this in the theater, and I'm like, I hear that from everyone, I just don't give a shit. Like Top Gun Maverick, I was excited for that just because like almost everything in that movie was practical. And, you know, like Greg, we all like our practical
I
stuff.
love practical effects.
Practical
Yeah.
effects are just so much better, and Tom Cruise fucking nailed it in that movie. He knows how to, you know, he knows how to make a good movie like that where it's like all practical shit, and that's why I'm excited for the new Mission Impossible coming out.
Uh,
Like
uh,
that's gonna make $1 billion. I guarantee you.
we'll see. Um,
Are you kidding me? After Top Gun Maverick, absolutely.
there's a difference. There's a difference there. Uh,
Why?
yes, there is a big fan base for the Mission Impossible movies, and Tom Cruise did gain a lot of goodwill from people with Top Gun. But I don't know if this will be a. It will probably be $1 billion movie, but I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe
I don't know.
not like a huge $1 billion movie, but a $1 billion movie. You know what I mean? Because the last one almost broke $1 billion. I'm pretty sure. Like it was close.
I don't know. Like I said, I stopped after 3. I've never seen anything past 3.
Yeah,
So,
you're missing out.
but I
Out.
told you before, I'm not a huge Tom Cruise fan,
I know you're not, but you need to watch them anyway.
and they kind of looked repetitive. Each one that I saw trailers for. So
Yeah. You should watch them though. Like fuck the trailers.
I'll
Fuck the
get to them eventually.
trailers.
I actually have all of them, but the one with Henry Cavill, I have them all, but with that one,
Fallout.
I just never watched them.
Fallout's great. I know a lot of people say that that's the best one. I don't think so. I think it's like the second best. Actually, I don't know. Might be the third best, honestly, because I fucking love Ghost Protocol and Rogue Nation. Those two are so good. The last 3 are the best in the franchise. Fuck the first 3. Oh, not that I hate the first 3. I like the first. I like the first one.
Well, I've come to learn that the first movie was Last Jedi before the Last Jedi, which I didn't know that when I first saw it.
The
So
first movie,
yeah,
The Last
because the
Jedi
character
before
that
the.
John Voight plays in the first Mission Impossible, it was like the character from the TV series. He was in. They basically Luke's Jedi or Jake Skywalker him in that movie, which I didn't know at the time when I first saw that movie. So I get it now.
Oh,
I get some people like really, really do not like the first one,
I
especially if you're a fan of the TV series,
I
the original
understand.
TV series.
I never
So
watched the TV series, and I probably never will, honestly. I understand if you're coming from there. And listen, the second movie is objectively not a good movie at all.
the second one is horrible.
I know
It's
it's
so bad.
horrible.
And then
I
J.J.
know
Abrams does the third movie, and it's just so full of J.J. Abramism stuff that it's just like,
it's
what are
his
you
best.
going for, man?
It's probably his best movie though. It's not great, but it's his best movie.
And then after that, I never watched it.
Okay, like you need to watch the next one though. Like once you watch the fourth one, you're like, okay, I'm actually kind of hooked.
Like I said, I own the Blu-ray box set of them, other than Fallout.
Brad Bird directed the fourth one.
Yeah, no.
It was fucking great. And Jeremy Renner's in that one too.
Yeah, I know he was in like 2 of them.
Yeah, he was in Ghost Protocol and then Rogue Nation. He wasn't in Fallout.
Tyrell, I've seen the first series, which I really did like. I love the first season of Creepshow. I have not seen season 2 or season 3 yet, but I've heard they're really good. Yeah, and they're all on Blu-ray too, so there's a big plus for everybody because that's why I like Shudder. Even though Shudder may actually be in danger a little bit here, but yeah, that's why I like Shudder because they're on the Creepshow series is on Shudder and they're all on Blu-ray and DVD, so you can buy them. But I did, yeah, I did like the first season. I haven't watched the rest of those the other 2 seasons, which I plan on getting to soon. But yeah, I did, Tyrell. I really did, and Greg Nicotero is awesome. So it's a good thing like he's behind it. He does a lot of practical effects and stuff. He's from KNB, special effects and stuff. He done practical effects for years, horror movies, all types. So
wait, hold on a second. What's going on with Shudder?
Of the AMC layoffs where they fired a bunch of people, and I think they fired like one of the head guys at Shudder. So there
Oh,
was talk about it could possibly shut down. So
oh, damn.
don't know
Oh,
yet, but
I
so we'll see.
I actually I only subscribe to the service for like 2 months though.
I will say it's a bit niche. Somebody like you probably wouldn't stick with it, but
But
somebody
here's the
like
thing,
me who would.
the library is pretty good. I just never watched anything on there. I never saw a single thing in Shudder. So I'm just like, why would I keep it?
Exactly, that's what I said. You'd have to be somebody like me
Yeah, yeah,
who's
yeah,
into like
yeah.
horror movies and stuff like that, and
And I
you
like
know,
horror, you know.
yeah, I know, but that's like shit I would watch 99% of the time.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Uh, that's cool. I have not bought the Blu-rays yet, so I'm gonna have to buy the Blu-rays. I didn't know they come with a little comic book. That's cool. You're gonna cost me money, Tyrell. You're gonna cost me money because I've been debating on whether or not I should buy them on Blu-ray, and you're making up my mind for me. So thanks, Tyrell. You cost me money here eventually.
Hey, now you know how I feel.
But that's all I got. We can talk a little bit longer if you guys want. If you guys got any questions before we, because this is going to be a short one tonight. Because
Yeah.
we didn't get a whole lot watched this week. Some weeks that happens, and Tom couldn't make it tonight, so it was a little shorter than usual. So, but if you guys have any questions or anything you want us to discuss before we close it out, just drop it in the chat. Let us know. Runners, or anything you want to say?
Um, I don't know.
You
I
don't
can't think of
know.
anything. Yeah, I know. That's my answer to almost anything. I don't know.
Well, that's
I'm,
okay.
not because of the shorter stream. Right after this, I'm probably just gonna watch more movies to prepare for next week.
Yeah, hopefully next week we'll have more movies for you, and Tom will be
Hopefully,
back and
I was gonna say,
whatnot.
hopefully we'll have more movies, and we might bring you guys a Tom next time.
Yeah, if not, we might get Steven to come back on for deleted scenes. We might have
Oh
you back
yeah.
on next week, Steven. It's been a couple weeks, so Runner's the basement heated.
No, it's fine. No basement here. What are you talking about? This is my actual room.
Sure. Candyland was talked about on the film threat. Have you seen it? Sounds good. Exploration horror is always good. I've not. I think I saw where they posted that on their the film threat channel, but I have not seen it yet. So I have to go look at that. I always
Dude,
love a good
I like Film Threat. Those guys
exploitation.
are
I think that's what yeah, I like film threat too. One day we will get Chris Gore on here. Trust me, one day we
oh
will get Chris Gore on here.
that would be great. All right, Greg, if you're getting Chris Gore on, you need to tell me because I can't miss that day because Chris Gore, I'm a huge fan. And by the
We
way,
gotta
speaking of Chris Gore, I did watch RRR recently.
I've still not seen it, but I've heard so many people love that movie.
It's
So many people
fucking
love it.
holy shit! It is really fucking good.
I haven't seen it.
I wasn't sure if you're like I wasn't sure if you're like really into those types of movies, the Tollywood type movie. It's not a
I've never
Bollywood
seen
movie.
any Bollywood movies, and I've
Me
heard a lot of
neither.
good things about RRR, and it's probably be one of the first ones I watch when I go to watch it.
Yeah, but you got to remember it's not a Bollywood movie. It's a Tollywood movie, to be
It's a
specific.
it's a
To-
what movie?
Tollywood.
Tolly with a T?
Yes, with a T.
What does that mean?
I don't fucking know. Like a lot of people have said have always called it a Bollywood movie, even though I think Chris Gore and a few other people have said it's not a Bollywood movie, it's a Tollywood movie.
I have to look into that because I've Chris Gore and Paulie and so many people have said that movie is so good, and I got to get to it. I got to get to it.
It's on Netflix if you want to watch it.
Is it on Netflix?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Like I said, I don't turn on my Netflix, so
I know, but if you want to watch it, that's probably the best considering where you
yeah,
live.
because I don't think that has a physical release.
No, I
here in
would
the
love
States.
that would be a great 4K release though.
One day, Dan Blackroyd. I know Tom has tried to talk to Chris a couple times to get him to come on here. He's a very busy man himself, so eventually, we will find a way to
No, no,
get
no.
Chris Gore on here.
Read the actual comment. Greg, Chris, and Tom would be a great show. Oh, but
Yeah, it
fuck
would.
Runner, right?
Who's runner? Who's runner? R&B, yeah. Greg, Chris, Tom, and R&B. That would be a great show. Great show. Yeah.
Here's the problem. R&B will never show up if I'm on.
You've never been here when he's actually showed up.
That's hilarious, honestly.
That's run. I need to get shirts made like that, Dan Blackroyd. It's on Netflix. Runner, the physical media show.
It's fucking because it's fucking true. I don't know why you have to put that in quotes.
That would be perfect T-shirt, man.
You quote it like I'm full of shit. God,
an actual quote from the physical media show. It's on Netflix.
it is. Hey, listen, if you want to support good shit too, it's on digital as well, but no physical release yet. So
yeah,
if it was on physical, I would say buy it on 4K because it is on 4K on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately.
We need those T-shirts. That would be great.
I really hate Dan Blackroyd sometimes. he does a really good job trying to piss you off.
I think he's hilarious.
That's why I'm saying he's good at pissing people off. Because he does this to other people too. I've seen him do this to other people in other streams.
One day, guys. One day we may get Chris Gore on here. One day. It's I gotta get a little bigger. The channel's got get a little bigger. That's something
Nah, you're fine. You're fine.
I know, but that's my goal for this year is to make the channel a little bit. I want to get at least 10K subs by the end of 2023 and my views up because that's something I want to try. Because I'll be honest with you guys. I basically do this channel as sort of like a hobby and stuff to like. You guys really help me out a lot, seriously, to people in the chat and people watch my videos and stuff, because I kind of do it to relax myself after a long day of working and kids and stuff, and that sort of has always just been a hobby. I just like turn on the camera and talk about what I want to talk about, and I know I've built an audience, and I know I got to give you guys what you want to, but yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys very, very much, and so I thought maybe I'd try to take the channel to the next level this year and see if I can achieve it. So spread the word and stick with me. So hopefully I can provide some cool stuff for you guys. But yeah. Best Buy sponsorship. That would be awesome, actually. I've actually got two. I've got two emails, and I'm not really sure if they're true. I don't think they are, from Norton Antivirus and Surfshark. They want to sponsor. They've sent me emails saying they want to sponsor the channel, but I don't think they're real emails. But they're type of emails that you kind of go, I don't think these are real, but they could be, because trust me, I've got a lot of emails from people trying to say they'll be a sponsor of the channel, and you can tell clear as day they're fake as fake can be, because it's like companies you've never heard of, or like words that are misspelled, and like greetings, fellow blah blah blah. He's like, yeah, you're fake. But these Norton and Surfshark ones, I'm not so sure about. I'm gonna have to look into them, to be honest with you. I think they are fake, but I'm not really sure.
I think Surfshark's a thing.
Yeah, Surfshark and Norton it's VPNs.
Yeah, I was gonna say I forgot.
Yeah, they're real. They're real companies, but I don't know if the people emailing me are real. You know what I mean?
Next, you're gonna get one from NordVPN.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Norton and Surfshark.
Oh, Norton.
Norton and Surfshark.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, 10K. That's the big goal for this year, guys. 10K and improve views and to give you guys the best content stuff I can make. I hope you guys enjoy what I make. Because like I said, sometimes I know, like I said, I know I have an audience and I'm trying to deliver to you guys what you guys want to see. But sometimes I do make videos that just like sparks my interest, and I hope you guys like those videos. But I try to give you, I try to keep up to date with what's coming out so I can make videos for you guys what's coming out. I try to do Blu-ray reviews of like stuff I get, and so I'm very, very appreciative of each and every one of you. And so that's the big goal for this year's 10K views, 10K subs. I mean, but thank you guys. I think we're going to go ahead and close it down. Thank you to everybody in the chat that hang with us: Brett Cohen, Dan Blackroyd, Tyrell72, Pop Retro, Pops, Random Brad Creator, Heather Preston, Tim Hayes, Deleted Scenes, Victor Fontaine. I'm trying to make sure I get everybody I saw. Snowdub. Thank you all for being here. Oh, and look at this as we go. If it pops up on here, there we go. We got a $3 super sticker. Thank you very much, Brett Cohen. It's
thank
the
you
little.
for that.
Yeah, thank you very much. This little fox. What can I give you real quick before I close it out? What's something funny that I haven't played in a while? I don't know. I think I've wore out my things, even though I don't get to play them a lot. I've wore them out. I'll do this one.
I have to return some videotapes.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you very, very much. Very, very much. You guys have a good night. Thank you for watching. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. And as always, I lost it. Where's it at? As always.
How you doing? Bitches leave.